I clicked the wrong button and just ended the last live. So we're going to do it again. We're going to repeat that step. All right, you guys, we're going to, I'll do my intro again real quick. Welcome to 1111 True Crime. I'm talking double time. Sorry about that. That was a Mama D thing, not even a technical thing. That was me clicking the wrong button and boom, there went the live. So I just did breakneck speed, got us a new live. We're ready to go. We have our private eyes. They're going to ask the questions because they're better at it than I am. I'm an awesome card reader, but you guys ask the better questions. So without further ado, I don't want to hit any wrong button. Let's go ahead. Let me get chat on the board so that I can pin your questions. And are you ready to get started? Thank you for jumping all over with me today. Let's see. What happened? I took the old live down because it would have just had the intro and that's it, and I didn't want to disappoint people. Get your questions ready. That's right. Please repost your questions. We have our first question, Jennifer Swain. Now keep in mind, I've got this camera, I got this camera, so I'll be looking all over the place. I'm not a professional camera person. I'm a very good tarot reader, but when it comes to cameras, not so good. So understand that. Also, everything is my humble opinion and interpretation of the cards, but you may actually understand, have a different understanding, maybe a different interpretation, and that's absolutely fine, you guys. Jamie Doll, welcome to our private eyes. Private eyes are watching you, right? All right, let's do this. Question, right? Let me move our chat question because if you see, it's like right on top of our private eye logo. Okay, then I can see it better. Did Nancy want to change her will? Well, we have never been asked that. Was Nancy planning on changing her will? Okay. Now, for me, I've learned over the years that it's favorable or unfavorable because I don't know 100% that I am always spot on, but I am a lot. But I do find that unfavorable and favorable works a lot better. So we have regret. We have 5 of Cups. We have spilt milk. There was something that was very, very disappointing. Something very disappointing. Something that was regrettable, that couldn't be taken back. Did Nancy plan on changing the will? We have the Sun. That can mean a yes. That can mean a favorable. Something very regretful. We have the Sun. And it's also got the child, right? The baby, the child on the horse. Sun can mean solo. It can mean soul. Was she changing her will? Okay. I do have the deck in reverse, so oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now, I was asking in the previous reading what the 8 of Cups meant. I now know. Look. Who asked this? Jennifer Swain. You're going to get the goat. Here's why. Here's the goat, our mascot. Brilliant question. The answer is 2 yeses right here with the Sun. This is 3 yeses in a row. It's a triple yes. There was something regretful. We have the Sun, the clearest card in the deck. When the Sun's out, you can clearly see everything. So it's clarity. It's absolutely true. We also have this Ace of Wands and an Ace of Pentacles. If you're new to tarot, aces are yes. Judgment is the final yes, an absolute for sure yes. Justice is a yes. We have this walking away. 8 of Cups. This person is walking away from something. I believe that Nancy was walking away from someone being rewarded financially in a will, perhaps. We have this Ace of Pentacle, meaning money, the universe, right? Handing out money. Well, if you passed away, you would be up in the clouds, right? Up in heaven, hopefully. And there's that universal hand with that dime or pentacle right there. We have this passionate idea. So we have this message here. We're asking, the question again is, question, did Nancy want to change her will? We have this change of heart, this regret. 3 cups are spilt. 2 are standing, but 3 are spilt. Spilt milk in a sense. Don't cry over spilt milk. Well, something was serious. We have clarity. We have a yes, yes, right? 11. 1, 1 is 11. Aces are 1s. And then we have this like walking away energy from someone. So it's very possible. It's very possible that somebody was that Nancy would change her will. Look at this bottom of the deck. We have that 4 of Swords. And that's a coffin. The person's laying on a coffin. And the swords are down. There are no more words to be said. Wow. I would say favorable that she was changing her will or had planned on it. That is wild. That is wild. All right, I'm going to be scrolling all over, so make sure and get your question out there. Hello, Miss Heaven Reigns Lovely. Question, did Nancy have physical help into her home before the abduction happened? Did Nancy have anyone physically helping her into the home before the abduction happened? If it's meant to come out, it will. Did someone help Nancy into the home that night? We have crossing over, so that could be seen as crossing into a new place, right? Crossing into the home. We have 4 of Wands, which is the 1111 card. It's a mirror image, right? A mirror image. It's a marriage card too. Marriage, you see the couple? And then we have the divine timing and the money tree. Interesting, 7 of Pentacles. We have a secret right here. So we definitely have a marriage and we have all about money. We're asking, did someone help Nancy into the house? And I have the marriage card. We have a couple that assisted the mother into the home according to the reading. Because we have the marriage card here, we have the marriage card here. These are both the 2 cards that every tarot reader recognizes as possible marriage card. They are commitments. This is establishment, can be church. You see these 2 people being blessed, often seen as marrying up with the keys, right? Crossing the keys. We have the marriage card, obviously, the maypoles. And this is the 1111 card, which I love because that's our channel. And then we have that divine timing in the middle, too. So there's something very significant about the timing of Nancy coming home. Favorable to your answer, that there could have been someone that helped Nancy into the home, made sure she got home safe. Excellent question, Heaven. That's why I said you guys are amazing at that. Okay, let's see who else. We have 28 likes. We have 120 in chat. Y'all, help Mama D out. You know you love me like I love you. Reciprocate and give me some love. Appreciate you. Questions, Ellison. Are the ransom notes being used as a distraction? We're going to word that just a little stronger, Allison. Are the ransom notes real? We have an illusion. We have an illusion. This is a magician. I just cut the deck. Sometimes that's the best way to get an answer. We have an illusionist, somebody that is performing a trick, that has all the tools of the trade, and they perform magic. They're a magician. And what does a magician do? They trick. We also have a fight to the death. This is somebody that is going to pull out the stops and win at all costs. As you can see, we're going to flip this up so that we can see that magician, because we're going to walk both parts of the deck. As you can see, this person has stolen all the swords away from the others because they're strategic and they're going to win at all costs. So if I were to look at this side by side, and we're asking if the ransom notes are real, I would say unfavorable, because I have a trick and I have a fight to the death. There's the couple. Y'all, I want to know specifically from the law enforcement, who the hell is this couple? But keep in mind, we just got a question where I've been trying to figure out what the Eight of Cups was, and it was that the will was getting changed, that money was not going to go somewhere that it originally had gone, that Nancy had made a change of heart. And it's with somebody she significantly cares about, that's very intimate in her life. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be someone that she cares deeply, deeply about. We have the Star wanting attention. So this person is definitely wanting attention, but we have this Cavalier. Now this is like a cookie monster. You can't trust them. It's the Knight of Wands. This person's inconsistent, unreliable, and I do not believe that this ransom notes are truly what this is about, because it's unreliable, right? Cookie monster in the sense that this person will come to your house, eat up your cookies behind your back, leave a mess, and then disappear. All right? Wow. Actually, I'm going to put those back in the deck a different way. That Star is the Aquarius energy I keep picking up, and I pick up Sagittarius. There's Gemini energy, just went by. It's the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius. All right, let's get another question. Excellent question, Allison. You did a great job on that one. Zozo in the house. Question: is there evidence in Nancy's car that led to it being towed? Ooh, I've been waiting for somebody to ask this. Is there evidence in Nancy's car or on Nancy's car that led to it being towed? Nancy's car, is there evidence that led to it being towed? We have Wheel of Fortune, which is all about karma. And I'll tell you right now, before we go any further, we're going to flip those over where I cut it. But we have the Wheel of Fortune. We also have the World card in the tarot, which is the last major arcana. It's the 22nd card of the major arcana. When you get the World card, you have these same icons of the person, the eagle, we have the cow with the wings, we have the lion with the wings. They also have the books in the World card, but they're closed. So when you get the Wheel of Fortune, this is the lessons are still being learned. That's why it's a karmic card, is the lessons are being learned. The question is there evidence in the car? I would say that they're learning about something. We have the child, the family member. This is the child to the mother. This is somebody that Nancy has known since they were born or very, very young. And we have imprisonment. Is there something about that car that is about her child and imprisonment? Now, this could be self-imprisonment, but in this case, I do feel, because she's abducted, that it is more than that. I feel that it's actually an abduction, and we have the child card and the mother card and the karmic. There may be something in that car. Let's do this. I haven't used this deck today. This is our personal 11 True Crime deck. There's 92 beautiful cards in this, dedicated and intentionally designed this deck when I made it for the voiceless, so it works amazingly well. We're talking about a crime, we're talking about evidence, we're talking about a car. We're talking about Nancy's car. Let's go ahead, dig in, and see if there, because we have this readout here, what there is about Nancy's car, and why did they tow Nancy's car. So they feel like there's something, it says wrath, mad, stressed. They're frustrated. So we have frustration. Did somebody do something to the car? I don't know. What is about Nancy's car? Female. A mad female. Angry female. City. What's the real what? Okay, let me ask this a little stronger. What is there about Nancy's car that will give us the clue we need to understand what happened to Nancy? There's something. There's something. And it's about a female. And the city, public, busy building. We have wrath, mad, stress. We also have shame, blame, and fear. So I can't really tell you. I can give you that much, but I don't really. Why am I buffering? You guys, just so you know, I have cold weather right now, extremely cold weather. I'm going to be talking to get us our Ethernet moved down into our office. I relocated the office. I didn't move the Ethernet, and now we're getting buffering and all. What's wrong, honey? Okay. So I can't really answer that. If any tarot reader tells you they can get the answers to every question, they're crazy, because it just doesn't happen. But it does feel, what I can pick up from is that there is emotion attached to this car in some way. We have this past, it's a past energy. This is the past. Don't let the past hold you back. But it's also a relationship with a child. We have a karma. We have imprisonment, we have public, we have guilt, we have female, and we have angry. And it could be that Nancy feels angry to all of this, right? Could be that the female that's involved, I do pick up strongly a female involved with this case. I truly do. Strong. Let me go ahead, clear the deck. We'll get the next question. I did my very best for you, Zozo. Sorry I couldn't get you a definite answer. But then there is no definite answer in the tarot. It simply is a guidance. And please don't go call the popo and say, the tarot reader on YouTube said, because tarot is guidance. And then you need to follow that path and that advice to find the actual hardcore evidence. And that's what you take to the popo, is the, see something, say something, legit, tangible. All right? Holy, what happened, says my babies. Good to see you, sweetheart. All right, my lovelies. While I check out for a question, make sure and check out our shop. Let me move this chat pin all because you're not seeing it all. Hold on. Check out our wonderful shop, Mama D's shop. A lot of fine stuff there. Carla Burgeon, hello, my lovely. You have a question. Will Nancy be found in between her property and Annie's house? Okay. We've kind of got a two-part question. But first we would have to know that she is in between the houses. So let's ask that first before we would see if she was found. So is Nancy allegedly somewhere in the vicinity between Annie's house and Nancy's house? Is Nancy somewhere between Annie and Nancy's house? King of Wands, drug dealer on speed dial, somebody very arrogant, thinks they know it all, thinks they're in control, power, but they're unreliable, has communication. They have a lot of communication. We're looking, is Nancy between Annie's and her home? Thank you. We have travel. So we have getting attention. Ace of Wands. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold the phone. We gotta walk the deck. Look, okay? I'm not sure if she's in between there, but she's close, I believe. I believe she's close, but I believe she may have passed over. I hope not. I pray to God not. I hope they got her medicine somewhere. Look, We have this King of Wands. This is somebody that's arrogant. They're on their throne. They're on their high horse, in a sense. They think they're a king. They've got salamanders because they're slick, right? They're 1 minute they're there, and the next minute you can't see them. We have this huge amount of communication. And we have the travel. So we have 8 of Wands. That's all about communication. Wands are about communication and passion. And this is a lot of fast-paced communication between this drug dealer kind of energy, which I think is an abductor, and there's now a cycle completely closed. There's no way back. Something has ended. And this person, let me move this over so you can see, has the Star card. Again, Aquarius energy. This is saying this person's getting attention. They wanted it. Oh, baby, they got it. Okay, they got a lot of attention. The Star card, shining like a beacon in the night. We also have, is she in between the two homes? I've got this Ace of Wands. This is definitely the universe saying, yes, this is a magical wand. It can be almost like a spell in a sense. And that is coming up. We have this exchange, like keeping her close enough to exchange. You can see these beggars are begging for money, right? They're wanting money. Look at this, but there's confusion around this exchange. A lot of options, not sure what to do here, right? They've been asking for proof of life. There's death around Nancy's home and Annie's home. There's death surrounding it. It could be the energy of things never being the same again. Not necessarily a physical death, but it could be a physical death as well. And this is the home card, the Hermit. This is somebody that is following their own beat of their own drum. They're doing their own thing. But that light takes them home. I would lean toward close. Somewhere around the two properties and not as far away as I initially thought. Bottom of the deck, I've got the home, and this is like money raining down, right? It's like money raining down. You have the elderly person. Here's Nancy, in a sense. The elderly person. We have kids playing. We have family here. We have the household. And we've got 10 of Pentacles, which is telling me that there is something very close to home. But it could be a storage shed or something like that. But it is near the home. We have a decision being made to protect how far we've come. Take some self-love, because justice is coming. Wow. You guys never cease to amaze me. Your questions are incredible. I'm just so proud of you guys. You make me so proud of you. All right, you guys, I'm going to clean up my cards. We're going to clear out the deck. We're going to get our next question. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm truly impressed. It's always amazing that you guys have such, you just really think it through, you know? You really think it through. All right, let me just scroll through here. Question. Allison, was someone waiting on Nancy to get back home? Ooh, did they go through that garage, right? Like follow her in? All right. Good question, Allison. Was someone waiting on Nancy to get back home? Was someone laying in wait on Nancy to return on Saturday night? We got the story of the beautiful Nancy, who we pray will come home to Savannah. Okay, Strength card. That's interesting. We have, oh my gosh. Oh my God. What? Look, Major Arcana. 4 of Wands, which is our 1111 card, which is not a Major Arcana, but it's a major card. We have Knight of Cups, which is an offer, and the Devil. This is telling me somebody came to the house and made an offer. Whether they rang the doorknob or whatever they did, they came to the house making an initial offer that was a lie, that was toxic, that was, attached to the devil. Let's walk this. So, this person is putting their hand inside of a beast. You could see this as trusting someone that had the ability to tear you apart. Nancy trusted this person. Nancy trusted whoever this was. I've got the Four of Wands, the marriage card. I don't know how many times I got to say marriage in the readings for Nancy, but we have the marriage card. We have the maypoles. We have the 1111, right? 1111. All right, so this is the marriage card. It's also crossing a threshold because once it go through there. So in a sense, we're looking at the garage. We're looking at Nancy going in the house through the garage. You would have to have crossed a threshold. Consider this maybe garage doors. And they're sneaking in with an offer to help. Let me help you into the house kind of energy. Let me help you shut that door. Let me make sure you get what you need, right? Let me assure to help you. This is the Knight of Cups. And this is somebody that is offering. You can see he's boldly holding up his cup, and his horse is regal. His horse is almost showing like a dainty, pose of, we are trained. We are respectable. Let me help you. But it's the trick that the magician was spoke of earlier, because this is going to get toxic as hell. This is where the devil's about to come out. Bottom of the deck, are you ready? This is attempts made in the past, and so don't want to try again. Being overlooked, not seen. There might have been somebody distracting Nancy to get her into, all right, good night. Good night, Mom. Have a good night. All right, see you later. Somebody else may have snuck in unnoticed. Well, this distraction was a setup. You feel me? I would lean toward yes. I would lean toward favorable. Indeed. Again, you may interpret things differently, and I welcome you to express yourself. Let's go ahead and see what the next question is. Let me scroll down a little bit, see if I've missed any questions. I got a friend that doesn't know I'm live right now, and they're so excited about something. They're messaging me. So you might hear my phone going zing, 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 zing. Okay, did I get all the questions? Spilled paint, furniture flipper. Hello, love. Question, did someone get into Nancy's house while she was out? All right. Let's see if somebody, while Nancy was gone, did someone already get into her garage or her house? Did somebody already get into Nancy's garage or house while she was gone? We have independent energy, very solo. We have the Sun, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Not really. Even though the Sun can be a very positive affirmation, here's the reason I say no. This is solo. This is an alone energy, independent. She is alone. When she comes home, we have the Sun. You could think of this as a son-in-law. You could think of this as a child, Nancy's child, right? It's almost suggesting that she came home, right? She was independent on something, maybe getting there. Well, and she Ubered, right? She Ubered. Okay, so she was independent. But then we got the money. So let's just cut the deck in the middle. Defensive energy. I'm going to have to leave that. I'm not quite sure, but I'm getting her own family energy. I don't know why. Defending. the Emperor, ABC. That might be a side message that we're getting. Family might be being interrogated at this point because I've got the Emperor and the Child card. So Emperor could be Judgment, Ace of Pentacles. I'm right. Right now, shit's going down with someone being interviewed that is extremely close to Nancy. It could be family. It could be somebody that she trusted. That's who it is. And it's about money, and it's judgment. So, side note, we're going to have some movement in the case. We absolutely are going to get movement in this case. Justice will prevail on that. Unspoken heart stillness. Hello, beautiful. Question: when Nancy was in the Uber going to dinner, did someone smash the floodlight and take the camera? King of Wands, drug dealer and speed dial. Conflict, communication and conflict. Ace of Cups, taken self, cup of love, does mean yes, and defensive. There was preparation being made, but it doesn't tell me who it was. I mean, I got the drug dealer on speed dial. Don't know who that is. I would say it's possible, but there's also some sort of conflict on that. Some sort of conflict about her being gone and them doing something at the house. Unclear. Unclear on that. I do feel Ace of Pentacles it's favorable, but there is some hesitation, something we don't quite know yet about that. So we'll continue to ask questions. Maybe we'll find the answer. Allison, let me close this little window. Question: did something untoward happen in Nancy when she was visiting her daughter and son-in-law? Okay, did something negative happen to Nancy at the home visit of? So we have the home visit and we have a decision. There was a decision made. That's why she was over there. A decision was being made about the home and about finances. And it might be literally about the house, because this can be all about an estate. You've got grandma. We've talked about the Ten of Pentacles in this read already. You've got grandma. You have the couple and you have kids. This is legacy. This could be inheritance, right? A decision, Two of Swords. And this person's blindfolded themselves. They're following their gut. There's a decision. So there was a decision about everything. Something changed. Let me see that. I'm just going to back it up. Money, and stinky offer. Something they didn't like. Something they definitely didn't like. This is stuck. Financial stuck. This has happened too many times. And it's about money. It could be somebody's borrowing money, a debt. This can be debt. This can be, really, really desperate for money because you're stuck, So we have a lot of money. There's definitely something about money at that party. And it's like somebody was actually asking for money. They were almost like, hey, let's play it and have a game night. And then they were like, Mom, we need $750,000. And she was like, no, not this time. I've done it too many times in the past. That didn't happen necessarily. I'm giving you an idea of what may have happened. All right, let me just double check. I think I've got, let's see. Ooh, whoops, wrong screen. Let me flip it back. Question, and after this I'll take one more question and then we're going to call it a day. You guys have been incredible. You truly have. Amazing. I might do two more questions. Go ahead, get your questions out there. Because of all the struggle we had and y'all coming back, I feel like I owe you extra today, so I'm going to hang in there. Takes a lot of energy to do this. All right, the question is, Jennifer Swain is asking, question: when Tommaso took Nancy home, did he leave? Did you hear that? I don't even have anything that can move. That was like a thud in the night, wasn't it? Did Tommaso leave after he dropped off Nancy? There's that work in progress, right? Something about money, 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 money. It's always about money around Nancy. That's sad. Where's the love? Where's the love? The love. World card, holding back. Holding on too tight. This can be abduction. We have closed cycle, work, closed cycle, now holding back. Holding back that something's coming. Defensive. Yep, 7 of Wands. You can see everybody's sticking their sticks in his face. He's like, I got my stick, I'll fight you all. And then look at that, 7 of Wands to 3 of Wands. This is a plan in action taken. So it's not just a plan, which is 2 of Wands. It's action taken. This person's made their choice. They're waiting on their ship to come in. Between the two, I've got 7 Wands. I've got 3 Wands. That's 10 Wands. And that is burden. So, he didn't go home, but he left. Does that make sense? I say that because he left, meaning he still has travel on the board. So he continued to travel after hers. But there's something here that he's holding back on. I don't think he went home, but I don't think he stayed at her house. He's got travel. He might have went around the block for the next 3 hours. I don't know, but there is extra travel after he drops her off. Yeah, King of Wands. That's who I feel. I'm going to tell you right now, every time I see this, I think of Tommaso. Anyway, the plan starts. There's the beginning plan of the abductor and the beginning plan. So the minute he drops her off is when the plan is in motion. That's the clock ticking. Tick-tock, tick-tock, plan in motion. So I would say unfavorable to going home, but I do feel he did drop her off and leave at that time. Did he come back? Not sure, not sure. All right, I'm going down to the bottom. Did I miss something here? Modern Muse, welcome to Private Eyes. And thank you, sweetheart, for that sweet tea earlier on the first live. I didn't know if you heard it, but I missed it on the first live. I didn't see it. And then on the second live, I said thank you. So I just wanted you to know. I'm so grateful for that. And thank you for being so kind and generous. Thank you, lovely. All right, you guys, let's see. I'm going to go for a little bit longer than normal today because you guys deserve it since I shut the other live down and we had to restart because Mama D hit the wrong button. What's this question? Nick UK. Question, was Nancy removed from where she was being held to start with? Allegedly. Was Nancy moved after she was kidnapped to another location? Ooh, Nikki. We have the seer. Bent my card. We have Pisces energy. We have water energy here. We have the trophy. We have the Queen of Cup, Mother Lee energy. But this is also the seer, the witness. We have a witness. Can I get a witness? Was she moved after she was kidnapped? There's confusion around her, around the Queen of Cups. The witness, confusion. Too many options. 7 of Cups. We have the Emperor, ABC, travel. Okay. I would lean toward yes because of the Emperor being feds, being border patrol. I have travel. I got to go on a side note, y'all. Because I just got a feeling that that's Border Patrol. We got to find this out. Was Nancy ever... Okay. Has Nancy been taken to Mexico? Has Nancy been in Mexico? Is Nancy in Mexico? Lovers. Choice between 2. what the lovers do. There's that can't sleep, can't eat, up all night, taken out of the bed. The lovers took her out of her bed. Defensive. Was Nancy moved? Basement. Walkabout. I would lean toward yes, but not a hardcore one. I do have the travel card right in the center. But their travel is towards the lovers. I do feel like this is a witness of some kind that has confusion around this, that may be talking to the Emperor about travel. They may have seen some travel with a couple that's got them in their head. Unclear. I would lean toward yes, but not for sure. Good question though. Sorry I wasn't able to do better. Y'all, we only have 93 likes and there's almost 500 of you in the chat. Can you please, yeah, we have we have 454 people and I have 93 likes. Y'all, please help Mama D out. I would greatly appreciate that. Hi, my tidy. Hi, my lady tidy. It's tie-dye for all of you, but for me, it's tidy. She knows her nickname. I love her. Question. Will Nancy be found this weekend? Let's ask this one last question. Since nobody likes me, I'll take my cards and go home. I'm just kidding. All right, my lovelies. Carla, this is the last question I'm going to answer tonight. I greatly appreciate you guys. Carla is saying, will Nancy be found this weekend? Let's say a prayer. Yes. Will Nancy be found over the week by Monday? Will Nancy be found by Monday? We have Nancy, Queen of Pentacles. We have money paid out. And then we have another Queen. How intriguing. So there's going to be a payout. It does look favorable for a payout. I've got the Six of Pentacles. As you can see, these are beggars. And this guy is paying out these beggars. There's payment. There's money. And with a ransom on Monday, I would think that this is a payout. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This could actually be Savannah having the money. We have Queen of Wands. That could be Savannah too. We have two queens. Well, and the two queens, train coming through, could be Nancy's a queen as well as Savannah's a queen, right? This is new beginnings. King of Sword, Law, has a plan. We definitely have Lawman having a plan. Will Nancy be... Let's change that. Instead of being found over the weekend, let's say, will Nancy be released? Will Nancy be reunited with Savannah on Monday? There's some swift action that gets taken. Of travel. So there'll be a payout. That means swift action kicks in. We have this travel, and as you can see, this person's cloaked, and they're being taken somewhere, and they have a extra person with them. And the lovers, I shit you not. Final answer, we're just going to cut the deck. Will Nancy be reunited with Savannah on Monday? I do not feel so. I feel this is abandonment. This is orphaned. This is left behind. It's also karmic. We've talked about the Wheel of Fortune. Is the plan. With the Tower moment. Oh my God. They might find her on Monday, but I do not feel It's going to be good. I'm sorry, you guys, but there is victory. I'm just going to get you an answer in just a minute. It's all leading me. I could walk you all the way through this. Let's do it real quick and then I'll get off here. Let's just put all these cards back on and let me walk you through what I'm seeing, because it's showing me that Nancy is no longer okay, but that she will be reunited with her family in a different way. I'm sorry. So I have Queen of Pentacles, somebody that has money making a payout. So this could be Savannah making a payout. We have this Queen of Wands, which is power, swift action. We have the travel card, does show that Nancy's being moved. We have the choice between two, so something's going to happen that maybe we'll be lucky and they'll get her back alive, you know, just pray. But this is showing me almost like, I just want to say it, abandonment. Could be dumping, right? Letting go of, dump. Okay, so this person's in ill will. They're on crutches. This other person's barefoot in the snow. This is like being abandoned. Alone. So she's left all to her lonesome. We have the Ace of Cups, where this Don Juan abductor is taking a self-cup of love to close down this cycle. That's travel as well when they get to the money tree. So when they get the money, they're going to close the cycle down. We have the home card, the Hermit. Could be the intuition card of victory, but there's something extremely shocking. And maybe it is that she is alive. Let's pray that that's what this shocking moment is. But we have the Tower, and we have the plan, the blueprint. They're all working together. These three people, and that's who I've got, is three people, are working together on a karmic lesson that they're about to learn. And then we have the laid it to rest, the female or male, kind of looks like a female to me, but could be male, on the coffin of the mother, the Empress, laid to rest. Kind of sad. I don't want to end on that, but that's what I have for you guys. I think she will be recovered, but I do not think she will be okay. I pray that that tower means that it's a shocking moment of, oh, she's alive and well, and thank God. We got the bad guys and all ends well. That's what I pray for. And that's all we can do is hope for the very, very best. Carla says, God bless Nancy. Aw, I love you. Thank you for saying that. She needs our prayers. Lord Jesus, we ask you to look over Nancy. Keep her safe. Bring her home to her family. In Jesus, we pray. And so therefore, it is done in his blessed holy name. Absolutely, it is. It's all about the money. Kim Fringe, I haven't seen you in eons. Been a hot minute, but did it all wrong. I think you're right. Aw, thank you. Even though we had, over 500 here now, I do appreciate the 162 of you that hit the like. Thank you to everybody for watching, though. Thank you, everybody. Nancy, bring her home. Amen. This poor lady. I know. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine having my mother in that position. It's so horrifying. Oh, Carla, I think you are the best, lovely. You are all the very, very best. Ellison, have you left your DNA on the like button? Please do. And if you are on replay, please take just 1 minute to look down there right below the video where they got the little hands and just click like. And if you haven't subbed, why not? Do it. Do it. I appreciate you. In Jesus' precious name. Well, I clicked off of it. In Jesus' precious name, holy name, amen. Thank you, Lady Tidy. All right, my loves. That is what I have for you today. And we shall see what the future holds. I do know that Nancy is of good faith. From everything I've heard from Savannah and everything that's been mentioned, Nancy was a very spiritual lady that loved Jesus. And so therefore, Jesus is going to keep her under his arm, close to his heart. And we just have to trust in God as we go forward. That's all we can do every day. I love you guys always and forever. I do, I do, I do. To the moon and back. With that, I'm going to jump off here, go grab a bite to eat. I have a hot date. Okay, I don't. I don't. I'm going to the theater. Actually, it's a play. It's a living theater. And my son wanted to take me. So my son Quentin, who's a pianist and an amazing pianist at that, we are going, hi Jackson, we're going to a whodunit play tonight. Hold on. No, everybody's been wanting to see these big boys. Now he's scared of heights, so give him a minute. He doesn't like being lifted up unless we're sitting on a bed or something like that. Can you say hi, Jackson, to all our 11 family? I love you. You're my good baby. Do you love me? You're getting your feet under you? He looks like he's like, is there any food up here? Jackson, I gotta tell you guys, this is something I say to him every day. Let me turn him around so he's not scared, because he gets scared of heights. You get scared of heights, don't you, baby? I never dropped him as a puppy, but I suspect somebody may have. I say to him, hi, Jack, a plane. Hi, Jack, a plane. You see how he's got to have his arm on Mama? Watch this. I'll take it down. And then he usually puts it right back up there. What you doing with your yawn? You're such a sweetheart. I love you. I love you. Say, everybody have a fantastic weekend. And we will see you very, very soon. Love you guys so very much. Take care. Bye for now. You my baby. You my baby.
To the dirt I shall return when my eyes are closed. In the shadows, my enemies will think they won, but I am here to stay. Destiny will overcome. No, I am not afraid. Like a phoenix in the night, my soul will rise from the darkness.